lot of great guys. So, we just had to talk about the things that happened last year and what can we do better and learn from it, how can we grow.
What's the biggest thing you learned from year one of the Big 12?
It's a lot of things, I would say the little things, it's a lot of little details that are involved in the game, You can't take shortcuts, you can't cheat yourself. There's a lot of games that could have went either way last year. We came down in the last 2 minutes and just didn't take care of the ball. We didn't execute defensively or offensively. So just how can we fix that this year?
Johnny mentioned you as kind of the culture keeper of the team, that you want to just be able to share that with the other players. What's the culture like at UCF? And do you take that responsibility seriously? I mean, do you take that with gravity to make sure that all the players, the new players especially, understand what UCF is all about?
Yeah, we don't want to have any slippage. So, I'm preaching everything the coaches are telling us, reiterating the same stuff, even when the coaches aren't here, in the locker room behind closed doors, just making sure guys are doing the right things, making sure they're where they need to be on time. That's one of the coaches' biggest things, making sure everyone's on time where they need to be.
Have you guys kind of defined what, the next step would be for you guys as a team?
We want to do something special. We have a lot of older guys in the team, a lot of seniors, so we want to be able to, leave our mark in this program, heading out our senior year. So we want to definitely make a huge run in the tournament, win championship. That's our goal every single year. We want to do something special. We want to be able to change this UCF program to a basketball school instead of a football school.
Everyone knows how good the Big 12 is, but 5 teams in the top 10 is unusual. Just, what do you think about that when you head into the season?
It's a lot of opportunity. You're going to play against the top talent and the top teams every single night. So you can't have any slippage. You can't think like, oh, this is going to be an easy game. It's never going to be an easy game. You're just going to have a chip on your shoulder. You're always going to be on edge because every team is good, and anyone can win on any given night.
Everyone looks at the win over Kansas as the highlight, but just protecting home court. Do you feel like you guys are getting stronger at that overall?
Yeah, I think last year that's one of the things that we lacked, protecting home court. Protecting home court goes a long way, we never want to disappoint our fans, the Night Nation, so I feel like this year if we come with the mindset to make sure that we protect the home court, it'll change a lot of results of last season.
Did you guys feel like down the stretch last year, maybe you guys kind of lost a little steam, a little gas? I mean, did you feel like that way going into the postseason and everything?
I feel like a little bit. It was a little bit of slippage there, but it happens. It's just next play, move forward. How can we learn from it? How can we get better? It was a lot of plays that we just didn't execute on down the stretch of certain games. And, I feel like this year, me and Jalen are returning players. I think we learned from those.
Coach talked about leveling up from a talent standpoint overall with the team. Can you talk about some of these new faces and the talent they bring?
Oh, we have a lot of different guys, a lot of diverse guys, a lot of athletes, a lot of perimeter players who can shoot the ball. Last year, that we struggled with perimeter shooting, and I feel like we had a huge upgrade with that. The guys this year, we had a big come in, Mustafa, Mikey, JJ, Cam. We had a lot of great guys coming in this year who can help and contribute to winning.
Do you think that's going to make it more plausible for UCF to go deeper?
I feel like it definitely gives us a better chance than we had last year. A lot of those games we missed a lot of threes. We didn't shoot the ball well from the perimeter. A lot of guys loaded up on me and Jalen, and it put other guys up just to make shots in their case, and we didn't.
So as you're sitting here and you see these names come across the transfer wire that you guys are getting, how excited do you get when you think of like, okay, this guy's going to be my teammate, this guy's going to be my. I mean, how excited is the guy who's around the program seeing that?
Well, there's a lot of players in college basketball, so I don't really know everyone. But as soon as you get that transfer or that recruit that's on campus or whatever, and it feels like they're going to end up committing here, I try to do my research. Figure out their game, what spots they like the ball in, and how can I help them, and how can they help me.
You hopping on like Basketball Reference then?
Yeah.
Giving them a Google search?
Yeah, I got to do my research. I got to see what they did at their previous schools and all that good stuff. So,
what for you? What was your off season like? You talked about away from basketball. Did you get time away? Did you get something to kind of relax a little bit?
Yeah, I really had a chance. Really focus on my body. Making sure I'm taking care of my body, physical body, my mental health, all that good stuff. Making sure I got anything that I needed procedure done wise, making sure I took care of all that before going into the season. There was a lot of rest going into the season, a lot of personal development as well.
Yeah. You guys did last year. You guys went to Italy, and this year you didn't get a chance to do that. You built a lot of chemistry last year, but what do you guys got to do this year? I know you have some exhibition games, but what have you guys been doing to build that chemistry to get this group of a lot of new faces together?
Well, it started when we all got here. It started then, playing pickup with the guys, talking, building bonds, creating relationships outside of the court. Because if we trust each other, we care for one another. We're going to output more energy and effort and enthusiasm when we're on the court together. just making sure everyone has high energy in practice when we're making sure we're focusing on defense. A lot of that good stuff that's going to translate into our offense.
Thank you.